Oh, hello, and welcome back to another session of Grim Hollow campaign Kill Warlow. Uh, we today is what session three?
Yep.
Yeah, session three. Um, and before we get started, let me see. Today's yes, thank you for volunteering. Today's note taker would be will be Lucy, and then Nat will give us a recap of what happened last time. And I think, oh, if for on the owl pair, were you all able to create like that fate point tracker?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you can
Yep.
create any kind of those trackers that you want to keep record of, and basically every time you make changes, except Boon is not there. That's okay. That's okay. uh, all right. So I think we are okay. Get started. So recap. What happened?
Previously on Kill Warlow. After a tumultuous beginning in the forest, the group escorts Bezos, his remaining guard, and the family to the road to make their way to their next destination. Mallory quietly asks the group to help with a small donation for the mother and daughter. With some reluctance, they scrounge together 22 gold and some rations and provide that to the mother. In thanks, Hothia gives them the name of Egard, who runs a shop in the city. He's a close family friend, a good man, and we can count on him if we should need some help. The caravan coming through is escorted by Raven soldiers, revealing to us that the country is helping in smuggling people out of Fallowheart. So when Mallory intimidates Bezos to apologize to Boone and Valia for spitting in their faces for the help, they aren't able to kill him and instead shake him down for what's in his pocket and get a very tidy sum of loot. The party opts to head for the fishing village of Malik, where the contact through the syndicate can be found to get them into Fallowheart. With Cal's excellent survival check, the group is able to get through the jungle and along the road safely and quickly. After Cal is able to see that Raven soldiers were being attacked in the forest, and with Mars's promise to talk them out of any situation, they decide to head the rest of the way on the past the military camp outside the village. While the fishing village stinks and Sio and Alex don't share their cookies with the rest of us, Boone suggests hitting up a tavern. The guy is running on exhaustion, which makes it easy for Mallory to slip a few cigarettes from his pocket to give to Valia and Bubonic. Mallory and Mars also run a bet on how soon he's going to pass out from sleep, or from exhaustion. In the tavern, Mars is on the lookout for other bards, while Mallory is working on listening in on conversation. Cal has a capital M moment where he thinks he sees someone from his past and snaps his spoon, shocking and drawing the attention of Avalia, Boone, and Mallory. And they all clock this with various stages of concern. Mallory manages to find out that Viscount Warlow hasn't been seen for a few weeks, and the blood tax has increased in Fallowheart. Mars, meanwhile, works her wonderful bardic magic and ends with some locals playing the grossest drinking game imaginable. She finds out that didn't show up. They claim that Elbin is crazy and goes off at night looking for the mysterious silver fish, which is the smuggling code the party was told to use to get into the city. Mars also finds out Elbin's fishing vessel is called the Thief of Virtue. Back with the rest of the party, Boone finally falls asleep at the table, and Mars wins the bet. Valia and Mallory go up to get them a room, and while doing so, Major Kyler, a Raven soldier from Mallory's past, comes upon them and is relieved to see that she's okay, and realizes that if Mallory's in town, something big is going down. He mentions that the party should come to the military camp in the morning, as Castellan Gavril, the leader of the camp, would want to speak to Mallory. She agrees and also manages to leverage the big crush Kyler seems to have to get them some cigarettes. Major Kyler is definitely happy to help out and offers further help should they need it. The party crowds into a room together with Mars and Valia taking the bed, Cal and Boone the floor, Mallory takes a chair and that she sits in front of the door. Cal hears a familiar voice in his head. Mars cares for her instrument before burrito blanketing herself and falling asleep like the little princess she is. Sleep does not come quite so easily for Valia, however. Her prayers to her deity feel like they hit a wall, leaving her uneasy, a forgotten familiarity to this feeling that chases her sleep. The
Dang,
end.
nice.
Yay! That was sick. Oh, okay. So, with that recap done, the night goes away as the kind of the morning light filtered through the darkened sky comes through. You all wake up on your own accord. Um, all right. Who wants to be the one who would probably like wake up first? And what would you do?
Mars definitely is one who sleeps in unless absolutely needs to wake up.
Mallory's definitely been up for a few hours. Um, and as the rest of the party sleeps, she does kind of open the window. Is it a straight drop out the window, or is there any kind of like porch overhang or anything like that?
Um, no, it's a straight drop. You can see that
It's a
there are
straight
like
drop.
there is like another window downstairs. This was like the second floor itself, so the ground or first
Okay.
floor. There is what looks like to be another window, which yeah, it makes sense from the tavern perspective. There is
Yeah.
window over there.
So not long before people should be waking up, she'll go ahead and open the window and just kind of take some quiet observation about the lay of the land while everyone's asleep.
All right, Melody, you drop out. Uh,
I don't drop out the window. I just stick my head out the window and
oh,
just
you stick out of the window. Okay,
watch.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, you can see that even at this early morning, the town is kind of like rising up. People, especially it's a fishing village, right? So people are already getting up, and you can see few the boats have already like kind of left the dock. Um, Give me a quick perception check.
Let's see. Perception. That'll be an 18.
18. Okay, you see at least like two of these boat ships have like fishing ships have kind of left the docks and like already in the river, not too far away, but like and are traveling like northwards. Um, and you Yeah, that's what you will see. You will see that there is at least like one ship further down, closer to the bridge itself,
Mm-hmm.
is like docked up and locked up, and it's like just waiting, resting over there.
Okay.
And people have already started moving about. And at 18, yeah, I think that's what's happening right now at this point.
Okay.
Um, who do you wake up next? Or is who will automatically wake up?
Um, Cal will probably wake up a little early just out of habit, and I imagine he just kind of groans for a second, wipes sleep from his eyes, and we'll see Mallory by the window and just kind of give a quiet nod, like good morning, not one to wake up the others just yet. Like, how how'd you sleep?
All right. A little. I never sleep overly well when we need to be on alert, but enough. You doing okay from last night?
Yeah, yeah, doing okay. Uh, he kind of looks towards the chair where Mallory slept last night, and he's just like, "You sure? Next time, could get you something more comfortable. I can't imagine that chair was the best."
Mallory just kind of gives him a little smile as she starts wandering closer to Boone's bed. Uh, I only need a few hours, and I've, you know, it's not the most uncomfortable place I've ever had to take a break. And she starts, she doesn't have her shoe on, so she kind of puts her foot above Boone's face and just holds it there while she's talking to Cal.
Cal just grins as he sees this and like is waiting almost like expectantly, almost excited, like, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
uh, all right, Valia. Do you like what's your morning schedule like? Would you think you'd wake up a little now, a little later?
While
How
was
does
up when she heard the voice, uh, and she just kind of like opens one eye and she is just dangling her foot over Boone's face and decides that turn of events that you know. Um, so she just things just kind of nudges Mars with her foot, um, used to Mars being.
yeah, your voice was dropping a lot. So,
My
I
bad. She's very amused by dangling her foot.
okay. Okay, but Valia is also up now.
Yes.
Okay, and Mars is definitely sleeping in a little bit more. And then Boone.
Um, so Boone will open his eyes, having heard movement and talking. And he's still getting used to this new, like the heightened sense of smell and hearing. So the window opening, people moving around outside definitely wakes him up. And he'll open his eyes. He'll see Mallory's foot over his face. I'm gonna roll something here.
Okay.
Oh no.
Because I'm trying to be a little shit today.
Wait,
Perfect.
who is trying to be shit? Is it
No.
Galaxy or is it Boone?
Me.
Okay.
He is going to grab Mallory's ankle with both hands and pull her off her feet.
Yeah, should have expected that.
I mean, you know what?
Just let it
Jamie,
happen, Mickey.
just let it happen. Okay, Melody, I mean, I'll give you a dex save.
I
Um,
do have advantage on dex and strength against being restrained. But we'll see if I fall on my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to see if her instincts kicked in.
Okay.
So you said dex save? Dex.
Yeah,
Dex
I was
save.
gonna make it like a kind of like PvP kind of thing. Boone's attack
Yeah.
versus a dex save. But what's a dex save?
Yeah. It was 11.
You fall
I did.
on your bum.
Oh.
That wasn't very nice.
But it was funny.
Sure. Laugh at my expense. Boone is gonna get up. He's gonna put his jacket back on. And will go into the jacket pocket that has the cigarettes.
Magically.
He'll feel, yeah, a few more. He'll take one out. And without saying good morning or anything to anybody, will say, I'm gonna go outside, smoke a cigarette, find a cup of coffee, and scrounge up a shirt. I'll see you all downstairs. And he'll just out the door.
All right. Boone gets up, goes out the door. Um, I'm gonna move us forward a little bit, and so that you all also eventually like come down. For one of the reasons is that breakfast, yes, and the second is that at least Mallory, you know that Major Kyler is going to will settle. He'll be waiting for you around here about 8 ish, 8 a.m. And then like escort you and your friends. There is no coffee. There is only tea at Guts and Grease. Um, but it's pretty strong tea. Like a lot of tea and like very little milk is used, if any, if you want it. Else it's just gonna be black tea, and you can have they have like some sugar that you can add to it, some sweeteners basically. And for right, so you guys come down. There is like some smaller like bread and like some kind of like a butter, like homemade churned butter as for breakfast is concerned. Like it's not a lot, but you will see that Major Tyler is already there waiting. He is all like dressed up, ready, as one would expect someone in the army to just be there in that critical position. And seeing you all come down, and eventually, or even he sees you, he gives you this like a tight smile, nods, and be like, I can. And he's like, you guys want to grab eat here or at the camp? Might have more than what is available here.
You have some good cups of coffee?
Ooh, coffee. Well, only I think some of us have coffee. Castellan has coffee, so I feel generous. The rest of us have to live off tea mostly or hair. But that's how it is. Up to you. I can wait if you want to grab some quick breakfast and um, then go. I don't want to keep the Castellan waiting for too long. And you also understand this. There is a time given for that thing, the meetings to go on.
Right.
So, yeah.
Malloy will look at the rest of the party and kind of what the offerings of the tavern are and say, we could probably find some better grub at the camp if you all want to come with. You can probably get a shirt.
I think that sounds good.
Might as well.
Boone has no idea who this person is. He was asleep.
Yep.
You
Yep.
Right.
So he's giving this man in a military uniform a very narrowed eye look. Just won't say anything. And we'll follow after the group if everybody follows.
You all follow and just walking along to the camp. Just Skylar addresses basically all of you, saying the hope that I was good at the time, and I haven't really slept over here, but it's a make do is what it is. It's been quite a few days, rough days, and like how was your journey coming over here? And yeah, did you anything interesting happen? He's just trying to like make small talk as you guys are walking towards the camp itself.
Um, I mean, you know what? It was. Have you run into these like weird, like rotted giant deer, elk-looking monster things? Because we ran into like a whole pack of them, and that was nuts. And then, so we had to deal with that. There was a wyvern situation. But after that first night, things were pretty good. We did notice on our way in that it looks like the jungles around here have been giving you guys trouble.
His eyebrows like shoot up when you talk about these rotting animals and then even the wyverns. And after hearing you out, he just like kind of grumbles. Yeah, things. Um, yeah, we do go into the jungles, like the forest, to like get some food. But things have been weird. like you said, the rotting thing. Like I think he said like, it was just like 2 days back. We scouting party had hunted out like a couple of deers, and when they came back, they were like they're all wrong. Like when they were trying to like cut them up, they just just wrong inside.
Is this
And
a new development?
says we yes, in this the few months that we have been stationed over here, this is very new. But I'll let Castellan speak more to it. He might have like more information or than I am privy to. And his eyes like just kind of wander slowly to all of you, and he like stops at Mars. Say that, oh hello, hi everyone. I don't think we met last night or like right now. Also, I mean, I'm Kyler, Major Kyler, the Raven one, and me and Melody have experiences with the army a long time back. Who and who can who are your companions? Melody, as he looks at one by one, and he looks at first Mars at you, and like who. Well, nice to meet you, make your acquaintance. You were definitely not from here,
No,
not from. Ah,
far from home.
ah,
My name is Mars Basil. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
a pleasure, a pleasure. If you don't mind, Mars, where are you from?
Very far south. From Chenault.
Sure, no, that. Wow, that is quite a ways from here.
It has been a journey, yes.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Um, well, I don't know much about Chenault except it's quite verdant and quite beautiful with the valleys and so I hope I can someday if I live long enough to make a journey and see the elven valleys by my own eyes.
Oh yes, if you have the chance, it is beyond words. There is nothing like it. I've traveled far and I am homesick. At times, it is a place unlike any other. That is for sure.
Oh, good to know. And what about you? And he is now looking at you, Gal, and it gives you like a, and he kind of you can see there is almost this almost like a mutual like almost like a warrior kind of respect that just sees you. You're pretty well built. Gal is pretty well built, and so he's like, and what about you?
Oh, my name's Caldor. Not well, Cal. Not from the area, but I've done a lot of work and travel with the company of Free Swords recently.
You were the free swords. That's we free swords like we actually I don't know if you would know them. I mean, uh, but we do get like sometimes accomplished warriors from free swords leading our training for the newly recruited. And well, I mean, if you're with them, I must say that they are exceptionally good and they are very hard taskmaster. But I've seen the results. Uh, but I've seen the results, and well, I mean, and what about you, Miss? As he now looks at Valia.
Um, Valia will meet his eye and kind of give him an assessing glance, like from head to toe, and then back up. Um, and she'll kind of let the moment stretch till it's almost uncomfortable, and then she'll just say, "My name is Valia."
Okay, okay. Are you from like round here, or are you also like some far away?
I'm not from here.
Huh. Okay. Well, nice. Still nice to Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And and then like then finally like again let me Boon's eyes with a cigarette. I'm guessing still with between lips. Like um and it
Boone is perplexed as to why anybody is giving this man any information.
and it's like what
Um,
you you he just gives you this
yeah.
glance like I'm like you I'm sorry, you look kinda familiar, but I most probably am just like misremembering. And and you are?
Boone.
Oh, and he looks away, is like still walking. You're still walking to the camp itself, and you see the camp is also like completely like mostly risen up. There are soldiers like coming around and get their tents, and lot of work is already going on. Like some training camps have already set up, and some people are like already like training. There's like some sort of like a kitchen area where some other have gone and started like cutting up vegetables or whatever, starting to like prep food for it. There is already like hustle and bustle going on, and as you keep on walking, you reach this pretty massive tent in the kind of in the middle of this camp, and outside you can see there are like two these soldiers wearing heavy plate armor, like these great swords off their on their back, and just like standing outside like in a guard basically guarding this camp, this tent. Um, and Carla says, "All right, we are here. I'm just gonna go check if Castellan is up and about, and if would you all be coming in?" He just gives just like looking for confirmation if you all want to come in or would anyone be staying out.
Um,
Ours is good to go.
yeah,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Boone will follow
Mhm.
where Mallory goes, but would, as they're walking through camp,
Mhm.
I just keep an eye on anybody that may be paying too much attention to us, or maybe not enough attention, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Y- okay. I
Excuse me.
cool. Okay, give me a perception check, and let's perception
14.
13. Nothing out of the ordinary catches your eye. You do see like as you're coming along, as this like major high-ranking personnel is like escorting you personally, and there are like no guards around you. It does. There are like heads that turn towards you, make a note of you for sure. With that 14, you'll also, I will say that you'll also notice that uh, there are like more of these like other like kind of like soldiers who are keeping a distance, but are around you all, around this group, but keeping a distance. And there are obviously a lot more people who are just like looked at you, went to them and go about their own business, or like did not even notice because they were busy doing their own things, activities in the camp, which is like all active now, and just like almost like it feels like they're getting ready to do something. Uh, but amongst you all, I would say it's mostly Mallory and Cal who would recognize that this is just a part of just being in this like these camps and these
Yeah.
situations that you just want to be. You don't ever know what's going to happen. You want at least to be some part of the camp will always be in the ready to you know um, react if something does happen.
Yeah.
Um,
People be nosy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's
Hack
it
us.
does come. As Kyla just nods to all of you and he takes like 2 steps and then stops and turns around and points a finger to you, Boone, and says, Boone, 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 Boone. With Elaine, you're a, you're a hunter. That's why I thought I, I do recognize you. We have never officially met, except now. Huh. And he just like kind of looks, takes one glance and then looks back at you, Mallory, and says that very interesting. And turns around, goes back and goes inside the camp.
Like that.
Excuse me. I would like to insight check that, please.
Inside check that too.
Yeah, go ahead.
How dare you?
You get insight checks.
7.
16.
Oh.
Okay. What are you inciting for?
I want the inflection and the tone of interesting.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
is it a putting the pieces together type of interesting? Or a different type of, like, he had some information, and now that this person is standing in the room, it's like, oh, I've, put it together now.
It's, I would say with 16, you would sense it's half and half-ish. Because Boone 1, the reason being the Boone 1 did not know about the interaction that happened last night.
Passed out.
Right? So just you just have the half part which is happening right now is that there is a connection. Mallory knows this person and they've worked in army, and you know that Mallory works for the Revo as a whole against the Ostoyan Empire or against the vampires. So, and I'm gonna ask Mallory one thing. The event of your past,
Yeah.
would Boon know about it? And how much? If yes, like how much? Or would it be just like something bad happened? Like how much? You tell me. You tell us. Like what does Boon know about that?
Galaxy, I think we've talked about this. I think
Yeah.
Mallory did share what happened, I think.
Yeah. Yes, Mallory did share what happened. Not in super great detail, and Boone is not particularly interested in what happened before, only if it's going to come back and bite them in the ass now and prevent this group from doing whatever it is that they need to do. So he doesn't have details, he just knows something bad happened and that there is a lot riding on Mallory's shoulders to make sure that this mission goes smoothly.
Yeah, and thank you, because I know we talked a bunch about it and like my mind was just blanking. So it was high level, but Boone has enough detail there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that information, like connecting the pieces, it's just basically like you know what happened with that whole Mallory's thing. That is something that would like most of the people like within the like hierarchy or upper hierarchy at least would know about that information, that massive thing happened, that event, would know about it. And now that you are all here, this army has been stationed here for like months now. Uh, just knowing who individually kind of who you are, there is something that you think has triggered now, not before, but like has triggered definitely now more than like, okay, this team, in the sense like he looked at you and with us like, oh, very interesting, and like and the mind would go like, oh, That's an interesting group to stand somewhere or could go in anywhere with enough um, divergence within or diversity within it, like that it would be hard to pin them down in a sense, like you know what I'm saying, like if just the
Mhm.
soldiers would go in and be like, oh yeah, that they all look suspicious, but like suddenly your group goes and like, wait, what is that person is very different from that person.
Right.
So a group that can just cause not cause but like yeah can cause like some sort of confusion. Someone look starts to look into you all in a way like, oh they're not they're not them, they're not the Revo, so to say. So there is that just putting those pieces that's inside you would just be like, okay, there is something triggering in Kyla's mind, and now it's gone inside. And with that, he suddenly the like heavy drapes out there, and there's no like there's no door, but there are heavy drapes, and he just like pushes open one of the drapes and like, all right, come on in, Gaston will see you. And he opens the drape, pushes it aside, and makes enough way for individually one in a single file you all can go in.
All right. Malloy will lead the way.
All right, you lead the
Mars is just
way.
along for the ride,
Oh,
cataloging everything.
yeah.
Get Mars
Yes.
some popcorn.
Yup.
Okay. So you all go in. Uh, dun, dun, dun. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. I am just looking for one thing. Here we go. So that's um Valia. As soon as you come next, very close to entering, uh, you feel this almost like a reluctance and a shiver run through you, and that is the sanguine curse. What do you do? And you can see
Oh,
that there is one person sitting in the middle of very well lit tent. There are like flaps open up, so the natural light is also kind of coming in, but there's still uh, lamps up, flaring.
So realizing kind of what is going on, and that this is technically considered, somebody is technically considered to be like living here. Um, she'll kind of just wait by the door, like kind of hold back and um, like looking around, looking inside. She'll clear her throat and just ask, um, "Is it okay that we're all in here?"
And the Castellana looks up, smiling, and you see he's a human man, like probably like mid 40s, dark of skin, cut, small cut, little wavy hair, and just back straight. And he just looks at and like, well, of course, yes, yes, you're all invited. Please do come in and do feel free to grab something to eat. I was told that you did not have breakfast at the place that calls itself a tavern. And you see that there is a side table, pretty large table, which has like all like the fruits are there. There's some potatoes, sausages, tomatoes, like just over there. Some toast is there, and bread and milk, and coffee as well.
nice.
And with that, you all enter, and the Gastalon is just looking at all of you, smiling. Um,
Mars goes straight for
and
the
you all,
food.
oh, awesome.
Look, she's
Uh,
here for the vibes. She's like she understands like having good quality food is like a show of wealth and like status in and of itself, right? And so showing that she is just okay and comfortable like partaking in it is like an acknowledgement of that, but also like I'm not scared to eat your food.
awesome. Um,
Famous last words.
It's all it's like true serum. They're gonna lock the doors. They're gonna.
and
I'm not afraid of you. Okay. All right.
you all enter. You all want to. Some of you like go grab food, and you see Castellan kind of like rise up from his chair. Mm, he is also like wearing full plate like not plate armor. Yeah, he's wearing like upper at least cuirass kind of thing, and he also has like maps, and he has like a small, almost like a dumpster fire thing, just like there, like in the ground has
Oh,
been a
like a
hole has
brazier?
been yeah, not even that, like a hole has been dug near to his next to
A
his
fire
table,
pit.
kind of a fire pit, and there
Okay.
on the table there are like these like what would look like scout reports or like some parchment, something like that, some like dossier, like there's some photo, like some image also kind of like sticking out, and he just goes and starts and takes something up, throws it on the ground in the fire that's already there, uh, and as he does so, it's like Mallory, a protege of Phelan. Uh, I don't think we have ever formally met. But let me introduce myself. I'm Castellan Gavril Boscovich, and I am leading this camp and hopefully, well, retake Fallowheart, bring it back into the bosom of Ravo as it should be, from the grips of those blood suckers. So, consider me surprised when Major Kyler mentions your name, that you are here. I do not want to tarry. What brings you here? And he just piercing look directly into your eyes.
Um.
And you see in the room, just in case,
Yeah.
like as you're gathering food and people are gathering food, it's just him and Major Kyler, at least that you can see.
Phelan didn't mention anything about Gavril, right? I don't recall anything mentioned. Just this is your mission. Go do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So obviously he heard about me. He understands the implication of why I'm here. What do I know about this guy?
Um, all right, give me a history check with advantage because you've been in the circles and with Phelan. So there is some things that you know, and based on the role, there might be like few other things that you will learn.
22.
By how much? 22.
22, right? 17
Oh,
plus
shit,
5. Yeah,
nice.
22.
Amazing. Okay, cool. Um, uh, Fallowheart has been like a contentious like place for Ravo for a long time. It is the staging ground, so to say, to get start any kind of thing, any repelling, any invasion or anything against the Austrian Empire. Um, and the Burak Empire also knows about this, but Ravo wants it, and there are people who were part of the Fallow Heart, like from the area itself, when the whole thing happened with the vampires, they fled. So a lot of people actually like have their like the ancestry or roots in the Fallow Heart. And what you know is that with that amazing role, this Castellan Boscovich um, petitioned and he has actually brought his own like army, enough convincing all of them that he can get the fallow heart back. And he has led many other like these skirmishes against Austrian Empire, and is considered like very strategic. Um, and you with that 22, you would know that he also like has like personal like ancestral roots going back to the city itself, like long before the vampires ever came, when the original like people like repelled the empire, like other empires,
Mhm.
invasion and all of that. So he takes quite a lot of proud that he comes from this city. Not like himself, but like he can trace it back to the city, or where the original. So in this, so I'm just gonna go a little bit above that table. Like that Grim Hollow, the gods are gone. They're dead.
Okay.
It is just like archangels, so to say, the demons, so to say, who are now worshipped in different way and form.
Mhm.
And the cathedral in the city is a prime example. Let's say when like people actually go travel from long distances to just to get to the cathedral. So he's an honorable man more than anything else, even in times of war. Uh,
He's also a military guy,
he's also a military guy. He wants Fallowheart, but um,
but he's
knowing what
honorable.
he's honorable, and that just that word and would basically your role would let you know that there is a reason he has not attacked Fallowheart is because of the people who actually live in the city. There
Okay.
will be a bloody war. Maybe he or maybe Revo will win, maybe not, but there'll be a heavy loss of life.
And he's not willing to sacrifice people for that.
Yes, yes.
Not yet.
Not yet. Uh, uh okay.
Leave it to
Um,
D&D players to be sus.
All the
Always.
time. With everything.
right.
Yep.
All right. So while the party is watching and eating into this greeting, Mallory will uh, I think she's going to make a strategic decision because she's not in the military, so she's not going to salute him, but she is going to shake his hand, or grasp wrists
Hmm.
with him as deciding to meet him on the level of a warrior to quote unquote warrior,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
that way.
You are.
Um,
Yeah,
we have different
he
strengths
is.
here, and I would prefer to meet him on that level. Um, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Castellan. I've heard much about you. Um, let's just say I'm not here to throw any kinks into what you're planning. If anything, my group and I might be of some help to you. Um, if you don't mind us commiserating, and maybe you might have some information on some things that I've heard.
Yeah, so he also like basically shakes your quite well, his eyes like never really wavering from you. But he speaks, addresses Mars in a way, and says that uh you might like that one under over there on that table. And Mars, you where the castle kind of like points to, you see there is like a small like a bowl, and in the bowl, what fruit or dish would you find from your homeland?
Ooh, I would say like some kind of powdered sugar, like honey cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what you see. It's only like three pieces right now. Chanel Kingdom, very far from here.
Mars,
Um,
Mars will
yeah.
like her eyebrows will raise seeing it, and she'll pick one up and be a little more interested, like in the conversation itself. but just say, "Oh, this eases the homesickness. It is not common to see food from my town, my home. You are well traveled, it seems. Yes."
No, I am not. But we do get produce from all of Etheris, especially from Shannol Kingdom, thanks to the trade routes, and Castelor has a lot more of that. And hopefully, when we get Valopar, things might become a little more easier. I would like to assume that. Far from home you are. And right, Isa, like, yeah, homesickness, yes. And you have a hunter midst you as well. Protege of Elaine. Pleasure. Boon Boon. And his eyes goes next to you. And commendable. A warrior from the company itself. Galardor. Did I get your name right?
Uh, yes, sir. Caldor or Cal, whichever you prefer. And he just gives a respectful nod. I mean, not being in the military, but
Yeah.
understanding, you know.
Yeah. Uh, and then somewhat mysterious Valia. An eclectic group. He lets go of your arm, goes to his table, takes out one piece of through the searches in the parchments that's over there, picks up something, throws back into the fire pit, picks one image, like a drawn, pretty nicely drawn image, and turns around and just shows you this. This was well, I was going to say man, but do that really qualify as man? This is Shadow Legatus Karkun. He was leading the Soma army, but as of 3 days, was it, Kyla? Yes, it has a yes, 3 days. As of 3 days, he has been replaced by a new Shadow Legatus. Um, so all of this information, and it's like quite a bit of like stack of pages that they had of info. We had on these this shadow legatus as well as these various commanders, a chain of operations is as of now completely and utterly useless, as someone new has come in and brought their own people. And he just gives like a moment to like let you go, and like,
What was the name?
it doesn't matter, don't worry, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
So someone new now, and
No, but was there a title? It was a shadow gaddist?
yes,
So,
shadow legatus.
Legatus.
Yeah.
and that's the head of their military?
For here, yeah, it's like a
Okay.
provincial head.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, and that's
So
the
could
head
it
of
hit?
the Fallowheart army or the Ravo army?
oh, Falohar, like Soma. So
Got it.
Soma is the Ostoan Empire's like army, generally called like Soma,
Soma.
Soma, Soma. Yeah, it's one of the largest provinces of the empire. So it's just like everything is like Soma armies over there, everywhere. And what he says is that this was like a provincial army that has been obviously sent over here to kind of like counterbalance them, the
Right.
Revo army.
Because their presence.
Yeah. And Shadow the Cat. Shadowcast. Okay. Uh, so he goes on to say, uh, "You're all headed into the city," and his eyes just rove from one person to another, looking for, a, not looking, just looking through. What does he see? Like as his eyes just go on to one of you. I started Boon Boon. What would he see as he just says that out? That all of you are going to follow her.
Why the fuck does this man have so much information on us? So it's this look of distrust.
Okay. Stressed. Okay. Mars, as you're eating your honey cake.
Keeping just a very neutral, pleasant, unperturbed look on her face. Game recognizes game, and he's definitely trying to throw us off with all the knowledge that he has, and so Mars is, definitely like cognizant of that, but not giving anything away.
Okay.
But is cataloging that this is someone who very much to look out for compared to Kyler, who is kind of just like an excitable, golden retriever, happy to do what he's told. This is the guy pulling the strings.
Okay. Uh, Valia.
Um, she's definitely outwardly Valia would appear almost bored with the proceedings. Um, but she has her eyes on the Castellan. But otherwise just she's there. She's taking it in.
Okay. And Gal.
So when he's first spewing out the information that he knows, one of Cal's like furry little ears kind of flick slightly, like oh, like a small reaction like that. But when he mentions the city, Cal just kind of gives a neutral nod, very much in the sense of acting like, oh yeah, just more orders or another mission, quote unquote. You haven't done so much with the company of free swords, but just kind of keeping it chill but very tuned in.
Nice. And Melori.
Um, Mallory isn't surprised because, um, if she was here for another reason, it would just be her. For the fact that, she's here with a group of individuals, she's not surprised at his assumption or, his deduction, I would say, of them getting into Fallowheart. Um, so yeah, there's a lack of surprise, very neutral expression. Um, but
Okay.
much like Mars, it's she. This guy is very. She knows he's honorable, but he does seem to like to feel in charge, and she's very familiar with people who like to be in charge.
All right. Game recognizes game. Mars, you, and Valia, because Valia has also spent time in court and has witnessed to some level, some courtly intrigues that happen and how
Sorry, one more
words
time.
are. I was saying that both Mars and Valia have spent time in like courts and have seen nobles and like how they use words and twist words and how they present themselves. So both of you recognize that one thing, he did not ask a question, that if anyone is going to that, he just made a statement and just was gauging your reaction, and there was no reaction that was such in a negative way to like say no, we're not. And at that he just gives you this, he beams up and is like, wonderful.
And
So,
Mars will raise an eyebrow at that and be like, "Oh, why is this wonderful?" Trying to kind of throw it back and make him explain himself.
well, you may have your own reasons to go into the city and accomplish something. We will be able to help you as long as you're here, and then once you go in, we might be able to. And he looks at Kyler, and Kyler just nods silently. Yes, we will be able to provide you with some level of support should you need it.
And what do you get out of this arrangement?
What do I get out of this arrangement is your help. Like I told you, this was all the information we had. we have been collecting for months now for the previous this shadow legatus who is no longer there. So I would love to know who was in charge. A name would be a good start, and any other information that you can get. But besides that, if you can find any way, and he kind of like leans against the table and sits back almost there. I would want to attack the army, Soma army itself. Not in the city, just their campgrounds. But any distraction, any discord that can be sown, including a change of leadership, a sudden change of leadership, uh, would be helpful. These prices. And well, let's start from there. At that point, Kyla says, um, so sorry to interrupt, but I think the bridge forts could also help us. Ah, the bridge forts, yes. They have so he just goes and looks and he opens up the whole map of kind of this roughly above Heart, and you can see also there. He makes this. Hold on, let me just move this away for now. And on the map that he also has, he just makes let's make it blue, sure. One here and two here. He just marks them and says, these are the bridge forts that are heavily guarded, and that's not our problem. The main problem is the portcullises. They are magically enhanced. And what they do is they actually suppress all and any kind of magic. So, uh, I am asking a lot, and I hope you can come through. But if you can find any information of how those portcullises are enhanced magically, it's a way to nullify them, then maybe that will make our job easier to get into the city and out and go to the camp directly in different ways. Like this would be one we would possibly use that as a distraction, the bridge forts.
Is
Um,
the request simply reconnaissance or a request to disable them as we find them?
We don't know how they work. They're not always on. We have tested it. But whenever they detect if any suspicions arouse, something happens before we know it, there's this almost like anti-magic field emanating from the portcullises. Even the front one, as well, we never went to the second one, of course, but for the front one. And then there's only so much damage a sword or a pike or a great axe can do to an iron portcullises while they're raining down arrows and bolts on us.
Yes, that would be a
uh,
problem. Eh?
It is.
uh,
So, yes, in short, if you can find out how that works, and yeah,
does this bridge have anything? Mallory is looking at the map that he has put out there. Um, I understand about the bridge forts. What about the drawbridges?
well, if well, the drawbridges are there for the river itself. They can actually do that and block the river from flowing from the north. which actually kind of like works in our favor. It makes it easier to get across. We have ways, and he looks at again, Kyler. Kyler again nods, and, and he smiles, like beams up at Kyler, and then looks back at all of you. And like, we have ways to quickly make our way across the river when the need arises, but we will need the bridge fort, that magical defense to be down, so that we can mount a
A full attack.
distraction.
Okay.
A distraction. We don't. I would prefer not to go through the city because, and he again points to the walls of the city walls, and like it will be hard to get to the camp. So that will be a distraction, and we will most likely make our way from the river directly to the camps and engage them there. And maybe if the timing can be right, and he now slows down. Whatever your intentions are in the city, it might help you with them.
Let's talk a little bit about the city. You've been here longer than we have, so although some of your information, like you said, apparently is now suddenly outdated, I'm sure some of it still holds. I heard whispers that no one's seen the Viscount in quite some time.
Yes, we have heard the same whispers as well. He hasn't been seen in the streets for about maybe 3 weeks at least. Once before, he was quite a common face. He loves walking down the street and reminding people that who
Yeah.
he is.
What have you heard about the blood tax going up?
And he kind of like again looks at Kyla, who like says like we have not really heard about blood tax going up.
Insight check. I want to see if they are holding back on that.
Yeah, go for it.
May I give assistance?
No, not inside. It's hard to
May I
read.
roll my
Yes.
own insight?
Yes.
Yeah, I only got an 11.
Fuck this guy. I hate him.
Yeah, I don't like
I hate him more and more. 16.
16?
Damn.
Uh, 16, you are not able to read his face. You just like, you're not able to read his face, and when he says that he has no information about if the blood tax has been raised, yeah, you do believe him.
Where's the Soman army camped out? Can we? Oh, here it's on the southern side of the map. Is that?
Yes, he just points over
Okay.
there. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. So, above table, just writing down what he said. He wants us to figure out how to disable the anti-magic fields on the bridge forts,
Yeah.
and he wants us, which are two of my goals, is find out who the new people in charge are, and get information on the army camps. Right? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, that
Sounds good to
and
me.
possibly like what you can do to shake up
Yeah.
the army, sort of like in a way.
Right. Yeah, that's one of my major goals. So, okay. So you know that we're going in, and it would be in everyone's best interest to support each other. Um. So, two requests. One, would you be able to help kit us out on some items that may be of service to this endeavor? And my other question would be a way to be able to contact you from within.
Well, for the first one, Mr. Tyler can help you out. We do have some things that like that you should be that we can help get out, but again, we might not be in a position to overly or magically help you at this point. Um, and for the second request, I there is a in Fallowheart. It's a very old. There's a bakery in Fallowheart called Bomar's Bakery, and I think that is a great place for you to freshen up your spirits. They have one of the best pastries that I've ever had in my life, including whatever Ravo has to offer.
All right. I think I've got these put down there.
It's in the you will find that one Bomar's Bakery in the Grinfield district.
Friendfield?
Grinfield, Grin.
Oh, Grimfield.
Yep.
Field. District. Okay. I have sick brain, so does anyone have any other things that we should bring up?
I think we covered a lot of it.
I think we did.
So we are essentially we're on our own to get into Fallowheart.
Yeah.
Once in, you've got a couple of the
We have
left
some really
table.
good, yeah, we have some really good contacts in here.
Good contacts within Fallowheart. They are not going to give us anything here at the camp. But hint, hint, wink, wink, at this bakery we should be able to. Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah.
You'll get some okay. So I'll just go over table. You'll get some basic common items, all of that over here if you want, like some daggers, all that kind of stuff. Um, unless you if you go for like something which costs like 400 golds, that might not be possible. But you'll get unless something else, some other things you can get kitted with, depends on what you want. And then bakery is the one that you'll have to is the way that he has provided to next whenever you want to feel like contacting stuff. That you'll have to obviously discover.
Right. Okay.
We don't have a map of Fallowheart.
You have it on Albert.
No, no, I see that, but are we going to have a paper copy? Well, one of us characters have a paper copy of the map so that we know which districts we're going to. Because walking in, Boone's never been to Fallowheart.
I can
the-
give you this player
I
map
think the
of
only
Albert.
person that's
Okay.
been to Fallowheart is Valia, and that was years ago, right?
Who else has been here?
I don't think anyone else has. I think
Yeah.
Valia's the only one you had run the check on.
Uh-huh.
Gal has been here. But that you don't know that.
Oh, right. I forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
sneaky little
Cal,
trust
you know.
none of you.
Cat meme. Cat pointing across the table.
I trust no one.
Love you guys.
Fine. No. You keep your words of
Keep your
endearment.
secret.
You keep your words of endearment to yourself. No, like Siwa said, I think we've covered a whole bunch. If it seems like we're done in here, Boone will step outside.
Mallory will ask for a map because that was one of the things I did want to ask as well anyway. So if
Okay.
we can get a copy of a map. But other than that, I think then we're done.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up for if anyone else wants to like ask anything else with the Castellan here.
Valia's good. She'll step outside.
Yeah, Cal's good as well, so he'll step out.
Mars will take one more honey cake and
Okay.
Can we
a
shove the
loaf of
breadsticks in?
I was gonna say a loaf of bread or two that will like last a little while into her pockets.
100%.
Once outside, Boone will turn to Valia and say, I think my jacket's magical.
It's magical.
Yeah. Yesterday, I had 1 cigarette, and now I have 7 more.
That's
I
that
mean,
sounds pretty magical.
right?
Yeah.
Anyway, and he'll pull out a cigarette and give it to Bubonic. Unlit, just a cigarette.
The
The rat just like crawls out of the cowl neck of
Valia's
Valia's
sweater
sweater and just like with the most greedy little hands just like yoinks it.
Okay, so in the chat, I have posted out just a map. It's pretty low size wise, so however you want to use it, you can use it. You can. Oh, there is actually, you know what? There is a game load thing in which you can update. Put this map up, and and keep on updating it however you feel like. It's on you. Kyla just takes you out, and then I am not going to RP it. I'm going to ask you guys, what do you want? What do you want to get from equipment wise? What do you think?
I want a pair of pants
Yeah,
and a
Get
shirt.
this man some pants.
Yes.
I do not want to wear Cal's pants anymore.
Okay.
Cal needs to get a spare set of clothes as well. Just yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that pants and like just like spare sort of like clothes. Just like basically the travelers kind of clothes. They are. You guys can both add if you want to. Like there's a travelers clothes or like clothes travelers. You can just add 2 of them.
Perfect.
And like Kyler's like, yeah, it's fine. You can take them, and you can obviously like flavor them however you want. What else? Who's looking for what?
And sorry, I'm gonna be super greedy here until
Mhm.
you tell me no.
Of course.
Expect
I would
nothing less.
Yeah. I would like another rapier, please.
A rapier. That's in,
Yes,
okay.
please.
Where is rapier? All right, rapier is 25 gold. And this thing I'll say everything is half down, so market for 12 gold.
12 of the regular gold or
Regular gold. Regular.
Australian. Okay. Perfect. Thanks. That's it for Boone. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else?
It's only wooden stakes that kill vampires, right? Not like anything silver, not anything.
We don't know that.
Okay.
There are wooden sticks. I mean, someone will just make a wooden with normal stick for you. Or
I
you can make it
mean,
yourself.
you're saying that
Why do
we
they cost 300?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say, like, wouldn't we, like, kind of know that wooden stakes kill vampires? Isn't that kind of like a thing?
I mean, that is a thing that you've heard. Yeah. You've heard about it, yeah.
I would like to. Fuck, I'm looking it up. Hold on.
And how much? I forgot how much extra Estoyan currency.
24 gold.
We got
There
24
is-
extra each.
Yes.
Okay.
From shaking down.
Yeah.
the-
There's
Okay.
those.
I needed to adjust mine. Okay.
Because so the gold that we started with was Ravo gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The normal gold is.
And then
Very
I
well.
gave everyone some Estoyan gold that I had.
Right.
Just that way everyone had some. I don't want a silver antimatter. I mean, it would be cool, but I don't. Is there a way for me to buy like silver arrows? Or I might have to get silver dagger. I might have to buy the
No.
Uh,
dagger.
you.
As far as
Yeah.
so, I don't think there are like there's no silvered ammunition. I think it's just
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
There is a crafting that can happen.
Okay.
You can craft, if I'm right, like a silvered. I can look it up, but let me know. You want to crafting like
Like no big deal if like can't. I've just again like different game systems. I was sure.
Yeah, I think you can. Wait, there is no. There is. I know there is a crafting thing. There is a way to craft the silver thing. I think you only get like. God damn it! Where is that? I think for like about 20 gold or something, you can get like at least 10 arrows silvered.
That would be great.
Wait. Okay, I'll make a note of it. You can just add something,
Alright.
like 10 arrows for now if you want, or if you want more, then yes, and I'll let you know what
Okay.
the cost is going to be, something like that, and then we can adjust it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Alright, I don't.
The only thing is because you are, like, they'll have to like melt the silver, put it on the like the ammunition, so it will just take some time. It would take like easily 4 to 6 hours of time to at least do it. That's the only catch. More than money, I don't think right now is the problem, but the time would be a problem if you're willing to like spend. I mean, that's up to you guys, like when you want to travel across.
Which I
But you
figured has
have,
to be at night.
so you can get it done today for sure.
Alright, yeah. Because I think we figured out last night that the smuggling thing happens at night, so we have time, and then I can just run back and get my silver arrows.
Well,
Yeah.
We're
Oh.
okay with that.
you would go back across the river?
No, we can't cross the river until tonight because we figured out that they do the smuggling, take us over at night,
Yeah. Okay.
and this is the morning. So like,
Do we want
I
to like
can-
check out the bridge first and then come back? Is what you're saying?
yeah, like I can come. Like the whole party doesn't need to come back for me to pick up arrows, or if anyone else is getting anything that needs picked up, I can pick it up too.
Yeah, and
okay.
that is also something that if it's just like picking up, you coming back and picking it up, we don't do enough
Yeah.
to do it. We can be like, yeah,
Yeah.
you left, you got it back, and now you have it.
Question, Mickey.
Yes.
I filtered by Dungeon Master's Guide, and there's a bomb for 100 gold.
Yes, queen.
For the meme, I will go in on that with you.
I will also go in on that.
Wait, is this like a
Absolutely.
bottled bomb?
It just says bomb. I literally have the only source that I have ticked is Dungeon Master's Guide. There's like 6 things on, like, yeah.
Oh, but okay, so it's not magic item. It's just
Mm-mm.
equipment.
I went to equipment and I filtered by Dungeon
Got
Master's
it.
Guide and I put a cost of max 200 and I saw a bomb.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I see a bomb too. 100 gold.
Hehe.
All right. So bomb is
Or
all.
there's a
Yeah,
smoke grenade.
yeah. You
Ooh.
tell
Grenades
me.
are good.
Yeah.
So they, I would say they have bombs. So whatever they have, they can't give back to you.
Okay.
But they can again, basically, they can make one for you.
Okay.
Um, if it's 100 gold, wow, expensive. Um, it takes some. It will also. So we can combine this with the silvered arrow, basically.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, this same. I guess you know what, same thing.
Who all said that they would go in on it? Valia,
Cal will.
And
Mallory. Okay, so that would
Mallory
just
will,
be 25 gold
this-
each.
Yeah, 50 gold. So yeah.
25 gold from the 4 of us. And then can I also get a smoke grenade? It's 50 gold.
So basically, the smoke bomb thing.
Yeah.
Ah, wait, hold on. This is advanced. Hold on, is almost advanced? No,
Here,
it's
I'll
slower,
send
that's
it to
fine.
you.
It's an DMG. No, I know the smoke bomb, right?
Yeah, smoke grenade. Yeah.
Oh,
Here.
smoke grenade. Why
I'll
did I
send
see
it to
now?
you.
'Cause
Here,
I'm-
here.
I'm
I just
looking for
posted it for you in
bomb.
the chat.
Got it. A smoke grenade. Yeah, it's explosive. It's an DMG. Same thing. It will again be like available. You can
Sure.
take some time and Google. 25 gold for that one.
25?
Yep.
Okay, so the other one was halved as well, the big bomb?
Yeah, 100
Okay.
gold became 50, and this 50 will become 25.
Got it.
How many
So-
silver arrows or ammunition? I guess like arrow for your crossbow, or is it Mallory ones? Was it? Yeah, short bow, right? Okay, so you want short bow bolts. Mallory, do you want you want it for short bow, right?
She stepped away for just a second. She'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's silver short bow bolts. I'm gonna put 10 for now, and then we can check. One bomb, one smoke grenade. Yeah. What else are you guys looking
Nice.
for?
I'm good.
They do have. They have 4 normal potions of healing also available.
Oh,
So
yes.
that,
Oh.
unfortunately, the potions are at full cost. So
How much is
the
How much?
50 gold.
Oh.
For a standard healing potion?
Yes. Just a
I'll
standard
take one.
Yeah, Cal grab one.
I'll take one. You said 50 gold?
Yeah. So there are like 4 available. Standard.
I'll take the last.
Okay. That is going to be 50 gold. Yes.
There we go. Okay. It's math. You know what? I'll ask. Is there any? Is there anything really interesting that catches my eye when I look at all of that, or ask the quartermaster, hey, you got anything Really cool.
You know what? Let's do surprise. Uh, Hold on. Where is it? Wrong book. Yep, not Player's Handbook. This is what I wanted. Okay. Let's Okay. Someone give me a D100 roll.
I'll
I'll
roll a D100.
do
D100.
it.
Oh,
Roll low.
93.
Okay. 93. Uh, so they have the says that because this is coming from Ravo and all. So they have he says that we do have something we have, and he shows you this wand, and and it says that this, and he like, let me show you, and he just wand moves it around and aims at one of the dummy dolls over there, and from the wand these three orbs of light just shoots out and hit the dummy. It's a wand of magic missiles.
Oh.
Sick.
How
Um,
much?
how much? And there is one more weapon, and I'll let it flavor to whoever wants it. They have, so what they say is that we have an enchantment that is ready to go basically on a weapon, and it again it like it will take almost like 8 hours ish. It has to set in.
Mhm.
But if you have this weapon within your reach, um, basically you will be super ready when it's time to fight,
Oh.
equal which is equal to advantage on your initiative rolls. And if you are it basically says the weapon will magically awaken each subject who is sleeping naturally when combat begins. So it works like an alarm. So it's a weapon of warning. It says that we can make any one weapon into this thing.
Ooh, those are good.
These both sound great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon of warning, he says that will cost about 300, and I know, and with Kyler looks at him like 250. Two, for 250 gold, we can do either of them. So, weapon of warning, and then wand of magic
Magic.
missile.
How much was the wand of magic missiles?
It says both of them we can do for 250 gold.
Oh, both of them for a collect for like combined
No, no,
250
250 each. 250 each.
Oh.
Oh,
Each.
okay. Okay. Hmm.
Man, I
Boone has
really want that wand.
28 Boone has 28 gold to for the cause.
Yeah, I've got 113.
I
Well, you
have,
have a weapon on a weapon with Mars.
I have 192.
Which one do we think is more valuable? Does the weapon of alertness wake everybody up in the vicinity?
Yeah, so the weapon of warning is the weapon magically awakens each subject. So, okay, here's it. As long as this weapon is within your reach and you're attuned to it,
Okay.
you and your allies within 30 feet of you basically gain the following benefits. So, everyone within 30 feet does gain that alarm thing. The weapon magically awakens each subject who is sleeping naturally when the combat begins. And this benefit doesn't wake a subject from magically induced sleep. Also, each subject has advantage on its initiative rolls. So technically, all of you,
Will
whoever
benefit.
within 30
Ooh.
feet, will get advantage on initiative rolls.
Yeah, I think as a party that would be really good. And it doesn't. Is it a
Yeah.
+1 weapon or that's just it's just has those
It's
boons?
just that. Yeah, it just
Okay.
has those boons.
Yeah. So I mean
Okay.
that would be pretty much anybody but Mars, basically. So,
Yeah.
do we want to just pick someone to just hold it?
Yeah, and they can put it on anyone's weapon, like any kind of weapon they can put it on.
So Boone already Boone has the alert feat.
Okay.
So
Someone else, maybe.
someone else.
Sure.
I mean, Cal's great axe. Where I'm open to anything, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's good with me. And then maybe if we find some money in the bridge, we can come back for the wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
okay, so it's 250. I can put in how much? Okay, so Galaxy, you said how many?
I just have 28 gold left, rainbow gold left.
Okay, let's do. I don't want to take all of it, so let's do 20 from
No, you can take
you.
it all, or take 25 to make it a.
Okay, 25.
25.
Oh my gosh, I freaked this up. Okay. I'll throw in 80. Cal, how much you want to throw in?
He has 30, so he'll give 25. Just
Okay.
leave a little.
I'm gonna start throwing things. Minus 20.
Valia can, I think, cover the rest.
I can do, just because I need to convert this money for us, I can do another 50 gold.
Okay, because that we'll need it split because it's 120 left and you only have 90 something. So 120, so 60 each.
That works. Let
Cool.
me max this out. 2 minus 60.
Yeah, so I'll do 80. Mallory and Valia do 60, and then Cal and Boone do 25. I
Sounds
think
good.
it's a good investment for the whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all get advantage on initiative.
Yeah, if
Is-
you're
is
within
that-
30 feet.
We're within 30 feet. Okay, perfect.
Sick. Yeah, that's a hell of an investment. Holy.
Yeah.
Cool. So, okay, so you, the bond is out right now. Okay, so you guys are getting.
Yeah, we'll see if, I don't know, maybe we'll hit the jackpot at the bridge when we come back to pick up our other items.
Mickey, I'm gonna go ahead and cancel those silver arrows. If that's
Yeah,
okay.
I was also looking into it. It is on 100 gold for 10, I think, roughly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about this.
All right. Cool. So a bomb, a smoke grenade, a potion of healing, which is 50 becomes. You all took. So add into your inventory. Then obviously you are taking weapon of warning. Who is getting weapon of warning?
I think we said Cal.
On Cal's. Yeah, his great axe. So he'll hand that over.
Okay, so for now, just like uncheck from your inventory so that you don't have it, just in case. Who wants to keep the bomb?
I'm putting it into party inventory. I put the bomb and the smoke grenade in there. That way it's there so we don't forget, but it's not like, it's just for everybody. So we can go ahead and, I'll go ahead and put that weapon of warning in there too. And then once we're done, you can pull it out, Lucy.
Okay.
Okay, and the smoke grenade also basically goes into that then.
What weapon do you have?
Get into as many hardcore fights as we can without your weapon for the next 6 hours.
What weapon did you have, Cal?
Great axe.
Got it.
Okay, so smoke bomb, for now at least it all goes into that bomb, smoke grenade, and
You can
the weapon
borrow
of
my
warning.
club.
Thank you.
Just 1d4.
Hey, it's better than a dagger he has.
I mean,
No, it's the same
I was
thing,
gonna say,
actually.
aren't you a barbarian? I bet you your unarmed strikes would do more than my club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his
Okay.
perception.
Anything else you guys are thinking of from the list, or just randomly thinking about?
Nah, feels good to me.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. You guys want to take a 5 minutes break, fire break, or continue?
Yeah, 5 minutes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Why not?
works.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. See you in 5. cigarettes are slowly taking over this campaign.
Vivon is gonna have his own empire.
Yeah.
What it is Valia secretly bubonic, and bubonic is like we
Yeah.
switch bodies.
Yeah, I'm just switching consciousness.
I love bubonic.
Yeah, forget Estoyan coins. Cigarettes. Cigs are the new currency in Palo
Yep.
now.
It's pretty
Every
cool.
every campaign I play, I have like a little furry buddy. It's just kind of becoming the norm for me.
Sorry, but these are amazing.
Yes. Before we leave for our daily adventure, Mallory is going to uh, purchase some cigarettes, but just kind of look at Kyler, be like, it's been so good to see you, and I really, really appreciate like you just helping out this. Look, I'm under a lot of stress and picking up new habits. Do you think you just between us you could maybe just throw one in for free?
He looks at you, takes a deep breath. I'll let you choose. You want to make a persuasion check? Deception, performance.
Deception per okay, what was it? It was deception,
Uh, Persuasion
persuasion.
or performance.
I'm gonna make a deception check because I have a +1.
Yeah. Okay. Go for that.
And I just roll straight roll, right?
Yeah. Just roll on that thing. Deception thing, whatever plus number it is. So if you have.
Can I add my blood dice to this if I need to? Hold on a second.
Oh my gosh.
Uh.
No, that's only
what
for
does
damage. That's
Okay.
only for damage.
What's your
Before
roll?
you roll,
Yeah.
Alex. Nat, before you roll, I think this is in the rules. Don't we get a heroic inspiration after every long rest?
Oh, do you guys have that in?
I thought so. I thought I read it in the rules.
I think humans get it.
Hold on.
Uh,
Heroic inspiration. Every session starts with each player gaining a heroic inspiration if they did not have it from the previous session.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Oh, we're not doing that? Well,
No, but okay. So then here's my other question. I get a heroic inspiration for doing the
Yep.
recap today. Does that expire after
Yes.
this session?
No, if you have it, you have it. It doesn't expire.
Oh man, and
And
heroic
it
inspiration
doesn't stack. And it
Okay.
doesn't stack. So if you have one, already have one, and then you get it, you can pass it on to someone else.
All right. So heroic inspiration gives me advantage, right?
correct.
Okay.
Wait. It re-roll.
It's a
it-
reroll. Okay. Well, so kind of.
Okay, hold on.
All
Hold on.
right.
Forgetting that. Mhm.
I'm so stressed about which dice I should use.
There we go. Yeah, you can re-roll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use the new roll. So it's not advantage.
Okay. Um. hmm. I'm just gonna roll. I'm not gonna use
Okay.
my heroic inspiration for this. Okay, come on.
I mean, you can use it after you roll. After you roll, you can use it.
I got a deception. What is math? I got a 15.
Okay. Do you want to use your heroic inspiration? Because if you do it, you re-roll it, and then you use the new roll.
Um, I can't tell if you're telling me I should do it or not. I'm
Nope.
no 15. I think 15 is. I think 15 is a good roll.
Okay. With that, as you pat your eyelids, Kyla just takes a deep sigh and says that, I'm gonna look around you, Maloney. They all need it. And walks a little bit away. No free cigs.
That's okay.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
okay.
Yeah.
It's only 2 silver
Um.
each for 3 packs.
Yes.
So
Hate him.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Before we move on, basically from here, from the camp itself.
Let's go investigate a bridge.
Okay. So, the Kyla basically like escorts you through the camp back towards the starting point, pretty much. And as you reach, you just like basically are outside of the camp. Kyla just says, "All right, good luck for whatever you will be doing, and thank you." And he'll just like looks at all of you and just says thank you and gives you all a little bow. Says, for any help, for even like giving a chance to like hear us out, and any help would go a long way. We There is a cathedral in Fallowheart, Saint Dela's Cathedral, and I will type it in. A lot of there the Father Ambriel used to preside in the cathedral, but he's no longer in charge. But a lot of Revo sympathizers within the city and people who uh, believe in goodness and follow Arch Seraph's way, they gather over there. Um, but they don't have, I think it is Sister Abby, and again it goes back, Sister, just a minute, what is it? Yeah, Sister, come on, man. Hold on. I forgot my NPC's name.
Happens to the best of us. It's okay.
Okay, so he tells you, yeah, Sister Abigail is the one who is like right now like in charge. She's young, but like a lot of like Revo sympathizers or anyone who believes in like gods, and now they don't exist, but still like gods and their followings, they gather over there in the cathedrals. That could and he says that if that they may be of help to you in your own needs. And he says that you can, if you meet Sister Abigail, you can tell her that you come from the camp, and mention the Castellan's name and even like my name, and I think um, that should uh, bring you in good books with her. And Valia,
Yes.
that that name, it brings some memories when you were in Fallowheart some time back, because it was your words, your actions that led to Father Amriel's like no longer being with the cathedral. and you know that the Father Ambriel at that time, he was very much looked after. The sermons that he gave were like sunlight itself to those people who were there, who used to come to cathedral looking up to, like, just coming over here from uh, this dark sky that is always there, and the darkness that is pretty much in the city also. People do live, they have lives, but there were a lot more, not a lot more, but there were people who would come to the cathedral just to listen to his voice and his words, that he would speak of hope, not giving up, and that, like, how, you should be a good person. And then he interacted with you, and what you know is that he was taken away. He is one he is one of the people that you know, that you would like to know more about what happened in the city. And Warlow himself had come to take Father Ambriel away. Not stepping in the cathedral, but he was there. Why? With his whole city guards getting in, people got hurt. Doesn't matter. He was just taken down, taken away from the cathedral.
Okay. And how long ago would you say that that was?
That was, I was, that was maybe like, how long ago do you think you were, you would have been in Fallow Heart?
Oh, I mean, it would have been. I had imagined it being like quite some time, like a decade. Um,
Oh, if it was decade, then I would say, then you would have met with him.
mhm.
And this event of Father Ambriel being taken away was maybe like a year back or so.
Okay.
So, uh, but I would say your interaction, like Valia's interaction with Father Ambriel and the cathedral people who were going to this place, seeking solace from the darkness, so on. It started something, and now you are now hearing about it. Like, that Father, like Ambriel, is no longer there, um, and that there were like more changes. Like, a lot of, like, some people did die as they were trying to resist the guards themselves. And while at that time, while it was decade ago, when you did, there were things that Father Amriel said to you that eventually probably led you to, like, break away uh, from your current predicament, from the previous predicament of where you were with the Countess.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, so Kyla tells you about that the cathedral could be a place that you might want to go in and, like, talk with Sister Abigail.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, with that, like, he bids you good, says good luck, and bids you goodbye as he goes back to the camp. So you have pretty much a full day left, uh, and things to do before some of the items will get ready to be picked up. And from those I think the biggest one, like, it will take about like 8 hours max to get everything ready and be ready to take with you. Um, what what would you guys like to do till that point? Or we can fast
Bridge,
forward if you
bridge,
want to.
bridge,
Like,
bridge. Sorry, Mars is cooking for some action.
Yeah, the bridge. So, if I remember correctly from the last time this was described, this is under Fallow Heart control, correct?
Right, it's a
Yes.
checkpoint.
Yeah.
This is the checkpoint. Okay.
Yeah.
What, so, here's what I, Boone, would like to do. I would like to post up somewhere, let's say 50 yards, if possible, from the entrance of the checkpoint, and just watch. That's all he's gonna do. He is
Yeah, we
looking
can.
for patterns of people entering and exiting. If documentation is being presented, and shift changes.
That is so smart, and I feel like the real life profession is very helpful for us here.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you go about 50 yards of the tower. Oh yeah. Yep.
Well, I was gonna say also we need to find Elben.
Oh, and secure and like try to get secure for the afternoon. I mean, we could split the party.
Tonight.
We could split the party.
We can split the party.
I mean,
Boone will happily stay put and just sit, watch, and observe. He is a hunter, so he has endless patience.
Valia will stay with Boone.
Bestie!
Let's go.
yeah, and then.
Before,
Oh no, Google.
no, to say before, like they do split off, Cal will like turn to Valia and just kind of whisper, "Hopefully this bridge won't be as troublesome as the last one." As he's with like Valia and Mars, just like a little thing.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Winks at Cal. We'll try to keep this one a bit better under control.
Yes, we do not want a repeat of those bandits trying to chase us down.
No, that got a little too close to comfort. Though it was
Yes.
kind of exciting.
Lots of blood. Yes.
I think
Okay.
if Boone tries to chase me, I can outrun him.
Yes. Well, shall the other three of us go track down Elben? Maybe we can swing by the tavern and someone is nursing their hangover and I can ingratiate myself to some of my fellow sewage drinkers. Yeah, that sounds very rude, but that's what that was like. But
Yeah, you were very brave. You were very brave.
we needed the information. It's luck was on my side, I believe. But maybe we swing back by there and we can poke around at the docks carefully and look for this vagrant, the thief. Yes, the thief of virtue.
Sounds like a plan.
Amazing. Okay, so split the party. Boone and Valia, you take your position and you look and you keep waiting and all of that. Like pretty much like let's say for like 4 or 6 hours, so you don't have to make a roll per se. Actually, would you even have this? So these forts are very heavily fortified. They don't really have any windows. They just have like these murder slits basically. And there is this, and you see the portcullis is not just like there is first there is a heavy portcullis right in the beginning, and then behind it is almost like another door, double door, which is closed right now. And eventually waiting to see if anyone would come through. There you do see like a carriage kind of like comes through of some sort of a merchant. He just like approaches one of the forts, not the portcullis, is like one of the forts, and you get the impression that this person really has gone through here, knows how it works, And as you're just watching, you see the fort which has no doors at the bottom. The stones kind of like just part away just enough for three soldiers to like kind of come out. The door closes behind them, seals up pretty much. The three these soldiers go up to the cart, chat with him, and talking to him. One of them goes behind the carriage, opens it up, looking around, gets climbs the carriage, and while the other two are just talking to him, actually, just one of them is talking to him. The other one has a crossbow just ready. You would also notice that from the murder slits, at least 60 feet above, there are these heavy, just the tip of the bolt are peeking out from both the sides, and the this merchant uh, goes through, ruffles through some papers and shows them like some kind of like a parchment. Um, the soldier who's talking to him just takes over the parchment, just reads above, looks up, and he goes back to the fort. This stone wall opens up again, just enough for one person to go in and out. He goes in, door closes. About like 10 minutes later, he comes out and he says, "Okay, he's good to go." The other soldiers have already like gathered around. The portcullis sort of and even the sound that it's making, you would know that it's okay. That's a mechanical sound, the gears and cogs turning around. Portcullis just goes up enough for about like 10 feet up, just enough for it to for the carriage to go through. And as it goes through from the double door behind it, just one of the doors opens up. Uh, and if you would have like moved around, and I think you would see that it opens up, and there's this pretty wide bridge that is roughly about like 50 feet wide and like spanning the entire length of this river, which would be easily about like 900 feet. Goes in, and as soon as the carriage goes in, the door, the portcullis has already fallen down. As soon as it went through, the portcullis just falls down, comes down to, and then passing the door also like closes out. Um, you realize that from your you don't have in a high enough vantage position to see if any like guard or patrol change is happening. You may have to get enough height, and unfortunately, in this, you may be able to get to like some tall trees if you want to, and see, and then perch on this tall tree and see if you can see something, some other movement on the bridge, if you would want to do that.
Um, uh, a boon? No, not boon. What? From watching the portcullis is open, and from what I remember, what the casting said, does it appear as though whatever magic is on the portcullises disappears when they're being open and closed, and that it just reactivates, or is it just always present?
How would you and Valia test that? Test that even if it's magical or not. You are quite a distance away, 50 yards, so how
So
do you
there's
want it to?
I guess what I'm asking is there anything visible that happens other than
Oh,
just
okay.
the portcullis is opening and closing?
No, nothing. Nothing that you
Okay.
notice. Yep.
Okay. And second question, does it look like the stone doors that open, are they motion activated? Are they, um, do the soldiers appear to have anything on them that would trigger the door to open when they get a certain distance?
Give me an Arcana check. Uh, 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 yeah, give me an Arcana check from this distance, both you and Valia, or you
And
can. Yeah.
it might be a long shot. But could Valia cast see invisibility
I mean, it's
and
not a
see
long
if
shot. If do you have this, you have the spell, right?
I do?
Yeah, you can guess it. What are you
Okay.
looking for?
I mean anything that would I give it away as magical, I guess, or I mean,
Okay, so
yeah.
see invisibility. Okay, so
Like maybe people
okay.
sneaking in and out. Like there's cards that greater any invisibility has been cast on anything happening on the ethereal plane.
Yeah. You can give me a perception check with advantage. As
Oh,
Boon Boon, you give me a what did I say? Arcana check. Just detect if you can work
16
around.
Arcana.
16 Arcana. Uh, okay. With 16. Wait, what's the perception for Valia? For see invisibility.
for see invisibility. Oh, what is my? Okay, I'm gonna guide myself real quick. So let me
Sure.
do this with advantage, and then that's going to be 18. Dirty 20.
30, 20. Excellent. And it
Woo!
stays for 1 hour. That's amazing. Okay. So Arcana check. Um, you. It is you. You is. It is not. You would. I think you would assume that it is not like a motion detection sort of way, but there is someone in. It is magical. The door opening and closing is magical, but someone is controlling it from the inside it. Uh, and this is you are a monster hunter in Ravel. People do a lot of magic over there. This is a kind of like a version of another spell called like a mold earth spell, which is not that powerful if I'm right. Yeah, it's a cantrip. Wait, there is an earth spell. Hold on, which one is it? Earth bind. No, yep, earth and grasp. Yeah, there is a spells which can move the stone or the ground itself. So it seems like a version of that. Like someone is casting it from inside. So there is some mage inside the tower at least. If this one has it, possibly the other one also has it. We're manually doing this. Valia. With that, see invisibility and dirty 20. uh you also, I would say, don't really notice, you don't notice any magic apart from that the stone door like opening and all. uh but then this is pretty boring. Like Boon Boon has done this, has the patience, but for you this is like literally like very, probably I'm gonna guess like probably boring. Correct me if
Watching
I'm
paint
wrong.
dry.
No. It's mind-numbingly boring. Yeah.
Exactly, because you just are sitting and just watching and watching, and this is the first carriage that has arrived in like 5 hours now. Till
Ugh.
nothing has happened. And as soon as the carriage arrived and all this was happening, you activated, let's see what's going on. Um, on the ground, okay, that door opened, magic, okay, cool. Someone's doing it, okay, ethereal, nothing. And then your eyes wander up these towers pretty much, right? And these are all fortified towers. And you look up and you see on each tower head there are four gargoyles just sitting. Like they're just like gargoyles over there, like stone figures just sitting over there. And you're sure you didn't. And because of seeing invisibility, they come out in this different hue that they were not, to normal eye, they are not there. And once the carriage passes through the door, and the carriage is going on the bridge, four of them from one of the towers just take flight and start following. And you just see them, and they are just kind of like circling. And it's very easy to guess that they are circling and looking at the carriage itself, like just in case something happens, ready to like swoop down. And then they reach the other side, and as they're reaching from the other side, four more figures of this like stony figures get up, fly out, and come back. So each tower has these four invisible gargoyles who would just air, ready to move when someone is on the bridge, some over there.
Okay. So every time something crosses the bridge, then the gargoyles kind of like
Yeah.
case them, assess them, and then if they're not a threat, come back.
Yeah, like basically like a patrol them from air, invisible in the air, and just like follow them at a distance. And once you can see them going from like the entry point to the second bridge forts, and these towers, um that they completely were like just like being with that carriage, and then like they come back. Or a different team, basically a different team of gargoyles comes back.
A different team. Okay. Um, Valia would kind of like lean over a little bit more into Boone's space, and um, she would say, "They have gargoyles. Every time something crosses the bridge, another little squad of them follows whoever it is."
One might call them gargoyles.
Oh my god! Karate killer right now, Mickey. And
Time,
Mars dies.
time out. Time out.
That's all right. This is where we end our session tonight. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Time out. Um, Still staring at the towers and listening to Valia. Boone is silent. And Valia can see that he's just processing the information. And just says, "You think the Castellan withheld information from us? I find it hard to believe that an army from Ravo wouldn't know about invisible creatures."
I don't think I would be surprised if he was keeping secrets.
I don't, yeah.
He didn't strike me as a particularly forthcoming type.
I mean, certainly showing off how much he knew about us. I don't know.
I don't know how we get it past him.
I don't think that this would be a good call for us to do. We're not even in the city yet.
What do you suggest?
And we stay here, we keep watch. Maybe if someone comes out, we can stop them a little further up the road. Ask them to see whatever paperwork they're showing at the gates. How would you feel about being a highway robber for a single instance? Steal their papers from them.
I mean, it's more fun than sitting here watching these fucking gates. Oh my god.
Come on, I think you'd make a great hunter. Gotta put a little patience in you.
It would. It would probably require more patience than I have. Let's rob people.
Let's rob people. Yeah, so we'll wait. We'll continue to wait.
Okay.
Boone will happily continue to wait to see if anybody comes out of Fallowheart and just heads up the road.
Okay.
To then, I don't know, rob them or
Sure.
persuade them to,
Okay.
talk to us.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. While you do that, Cal, Mars, and Mallory, you are headed back to the Guts and Grease Tavern, or are you heading somewhere else, just looking out for Elder?
I think we should head to the docks first, and then maybe we can swing by the tavern. Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, poke around.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You walk towards these kind of like docks, which is like not really. When you reach there, you're like these are not docks. Someone just like made them up. And like most of there are smaller boats also, which is just like saddled up along the ground itself. And there is this one like a larger boat, which
Actually, very really quickly before we hit the docks properly, Mallory is going to kind of duck into an alleyway, and make sure that Cal is kind of hiding her, and she's gonna cast disguise self on herself,
Oh.
and make herself change her clothes to look more like one of the townspeople, like more less covert ops ish vibe, traveling vibe, and more like I belong here. I'm looking to go fishing.
okay, okay,
Um, changes um
yeah,
and changes her visual look.
okay. You're a local
So
now.
instead, yeah. So I look like a local.
Amazing. Okay. You look like a local, and Cal, you see Mallory like duck behind you, and suddenly like this new person comes out, also, smelling a little bit of fish as well. Um, and Mars, as that is happening, you see that boat, like the much bigger boat itself. There are like there's like a rope hanging, like tied up, and it like floats on the rope, like drying up. Um, and on the side, in this fantastic calligraphical style, is written "A Thief of Virtue."
Sweet. Um, seeing that, Mallory and Cal have rejoined them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that, Mars will point it out to them, and I think what they'll do is, along this dock, is there like, is it just like a, industrial sort of dockyard, or would there be kind of like markets, like little stands and stuff along like the edges?
There are like some carts, but this is like a think of this like a small village of like maybe 150, 200 people at best.
Okay.
Right, so the docks is like literally like a small like a plank that has been laid out, and like with some ways that other boats can like stop by, and there are only at best like six boats, like bigger boats can like uh, stuff themselves within this so-called docks.
Okay.
But there are smaller boats on the side, but even just when you get away from the docks itself, there are like small these. There are like a couple of like stalls, pretty much like hole in the wall, and there are definitely carts, like standing carts. They are more prominent than the ones. There is one which is like selling some kind of like soda-based drinks. There is one which is selling dried fish, dried or smoked fish. Um, there is one which is selling some kind of like fried doughy thing, and that has a lot more patrons than the other two shops as of now.
Okay. Yeah, I think Mars will communicate to the other two and just say, let's make it like look like we're really taking our time at each of these stalls. So we have as much time here to like look around like look at the ship as possible without looking like loiterers. Like we're not just standing in the middle of the street staring at this boat. Um, so maybe we can just slowly kind of go to each stall, you know, spend a couple copper if we need to make it believable. But just stare at the boat, check for any activity, anyone going on and off, you know, working on the sails, anybody else seeming that's looking like they're casing it. So maybe the three of us, we can somehow split that up, um, in some way. Like I can do, this is just spitballing. You can tell us, Makiba, like, you know, I can do like deception at the stands, the carts, and then maybe the other two can like use other skills or something. But that way, maybe we can do some kind of like group figure-outy situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I if you all like trying to like blend in with the crowd, and there is like now crowd, it's almost like lunch, getting to the lunchtime, and people are getting in. Like fresh fish has come in the morning. So there is a small like locals around come milling about. You can and so you want to mill about and still keep a eye always on the
Yeah.
boat itself, right? Uh, I would let you choose what you guys want to choose. You can make a deception. Um, you can also make a performance if you want to. Uh, you can make it stealth if you would so like.
Can we kind of each pick our own, or we have to pick one as a group?
I think you pick. It depends. If you're all trying to act individually, you can pick your own skill that you want to use in this situation.
Sure.
But if you're like coordinating somehow, then we can go mostly for like I guess like deception or performance. Then
Yeah, whatever you guys feel like. I have a +8 to deception, but a +3 to stealth. We can do whatever.
One of the things Mars found out last night was we don't know if Elvin is man, woman, other, because he
Yep.
kept hearing
yes,
different things either.
yes.
I have a +8 to stealth, a +4 to deception.
What about you, Cal?
I have a +5 to investigation.
My investigation's dog water.
Yeah, same.
You can do this investigation if you are looking specific. I would say boat is always there. It's a big one. But if you're trying to like get Elbin, see if Elbin is somewhere here, then yeah, investigation could be there if that's your like end goal.
We want to try to do each individual ones then?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mallory only has an hour in her disguise self, but I have message, and I can cast that up to 120 feet.
Okay.
So Mallory's gonna kind of start looking around gonna start investigating where Elvin might be, and maybe ask people, hey, I want to hunt silverfish. Who do I ask? I heard I need to ask for Elvin.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
And I'll do the deception at the carts, kind of asking the same thing about this silverfish, acting like a tourist who has been, you know, like name dropping basically the other people that she met at the bar to make her seem like in the know, so that it like feels more plausible and the people don't get suspicious. And so she'll name drop some of the people, and say that she's really interested in this like mythical fish and just really play up the tourism thing.
Okay. So Mars is going for deception. Mallory, what were you doing?
I'm gonna investigate and ask people.
Okay. And Cal.
Yeah, Cal, he's just gonna mill about, kind of like fall in the flow of the crowd, but all the while he's more so looking to see if there are any individuals who are also kind of eyeing Elvin's ship, kind of similar to how they are, or kind of like anything like that among like the people surrounding them.
Yeah.
So perception.
Yeah, perception or investigation will also work, I think. This one. Your pick. Perception or investigation.
Uh, perception. That's at least not
Got
a minus.
it.
Yeah.
Alright. All of you, roll your rolls and let me know what you get.
I got a
Okay.
dirty 20.
I
That's
rolled poorly
good.
on my first one, so I'm using up my heroic inspiration.
Got it.
For also a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm using my
interesting.
inspiration because I rolled a 2. So that is better. That's an 18.
Sweet.
18. Okay. So all of you kind of like carve your own path going through the crowd itself. Um, name dropping all of these things. Hey, this silver mythical silver fish. Um, with that 18 Cal, as Melody is also like asking about it, you see that some you get like a couple of responses. Like Melody, you will get a couple of responses. Yeah, that's Elban. Um, and that's and they you get reactions like they think that's her boat. Yeah, and then some say yeah, Elban. Yeah, he should be. I don't know where he's right now, but he will come back. I think he comes maybe later in the evening sometimes. Um, Cal, the 18, you don't see anyone like looking in the direction of the thief or virtue, and you just see like people who were like who your friends are interacting with, and same with Mars. Like as you're dropping this thing, like people are just like, yeah, they're eating up and stuff, and like drinking some of this dirty-ish, brackish water drink with these bubbles like coming out of it, and they all point like basically literally saying the same thing, like, "Hey, it's over there, over there." Um, okay, I need to roll something. Oh, not bad. Good, good, good. Mars, you and Melody, you are trying to become them, and especially Melody with the thing. Da, 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 da. Hold on. Okay. Cal, you would notice this because this is what you were trying to look at. Who is looking where,
Mhm.
especially in the direction of that thing. You see, Mars is just being that amazing, charming self, being like uh, getting people to talk, and there's some laughter also going around wherever Mars is just going around talking, and you just your eyes are just sweeping through the crowd, and you see that there's this one kind of this like almost like just roughly 5 feet tall, almost a shaggy hair, no footwear, just wearing this shirt and like sleeveless kind of this the jacket, fake or almost like leather jacket, but which is like seen it's torn and has been stitched and has been patched up. You saw this figure a couple of times who just went shop to shop, and you see this figure is approaching with an intention towards Mars and is about to just reach Mars. And this person is like is weaving in through the crowd and what do you do? Do you what do you do?
Um, I imagine he's not too far from Mars, potentially.
Yeah, I
Or
would say like yeah, you can run, take a quick dash to Mars.
yeah, not trying to be too obvious. That someone's running through, but he kind of like briskly weaves through the crowd to try and like at least get to Mars before this person. At least to
Mhm.
even just tap Mars on the shoulder and get her attention. Like, hey, someone's approaching you very quickly. Hey, on the lookout.
Uh, okay. As you see this and dash, like start making your way towards Mars, you see the figure kind of like turns and is looking towards Melori, where Melori is now talking to someone else. Stall is there, like with the smoky, with deep fried fish is being offered, and there are like patrons who are just talking to. Uh,
Somebody's coming at Mallory.
toward no, the Cal just sees this person turn towards Melody and
Oh.
like snap, and Melody, you realize that that your disguised self is just gone, and the people is looking at you, huh?
Oh,
What? Huh? Who are
Oh.
you? And there's suddenly like commotion like because people just drop their foot like wow, get like screamed out. Uh, the person puts their hand on Mars, and Mars, like you see this person like right behind you, just like this almost old face, tanned face. Uh, there are some teeth missing in the front as they're like smiling at you. Ah, you come too far for the silverfish. Elben, I am. You come too far. Ah, you're not even whole. As her eyes kind of like twinkle looking at you, Mars. The dark mist. The dark mist approaches. Come, tell your friends to come. Follow. Come. Silverfish. We'll catch silverfish. And Elvin starts like just walk away from the crowd.
Mars will internally she'll be startled for sure, but I think as soon as she hears, you know, the keyword and some very specific information about herself, she will give a like just a quick little, you know, bow to the person at the cart that she was buying from, up the copper, grab some of the dough, fried dough, and will link her arms with this person if they will let her, to just kind of act like they're old chums, old friends, and will look over to Mallory and Cal and just give a kind of like a slow motion with her hand, you know, when you're telling someone to kind of like slow down, but then she'll like tilt her head as like a follow kind of thing. And then as they start walking away together, Mars will lower her voice. Well, out loud she'll say, you know, just to kind of stave off any looks, she'll say, "Oh, let me help you. I'll help you find where you're going." And then immediately in a lower voice, just say, "Yes, I have come far for the silverfish, but I have not given the information that you know freely to many. You are very mysterious, it seems, Monsieur Eldon."
Mm, yes, yes, I am. I like it like that. Now come,
All I could hear in my
and
head was,
we.
"I like it like that."
Yep.
Oh no.
Elvin just canceled out my disguised self.
Oh yeah, straight up dispel magic on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alvin links their arm with you, Mars, and you start walking as Mallory and Cal start following you. And that's where we'll end our session for tonight.
Oh my gosh, the start of next session is gonna be wild. It's gonna be Boon Boon and Valia jumping some random person, and like the other
They
three.
crave the violence.
I'm so excited. Can we please just open straight, just cold open on the road with Valia and Boon? I will sit there for an hour.
You're playing cowboys.
I'll sit them for an hour. Watch this.
I'll make a note of that.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stevia, for streaming and for music.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for your patience as we ran through different things.
So good. Sometimes you need sessions like that just kind of set up the next stuff.
Transition periods.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bought so many cigarettes.
You did. You did.
I got 18 boxes of cigarettes.